అందరికీ నమస్కారం. ముందుగా వనితా టీవీ ప్రేక్షకులందరికీ అంతర్జాతీయ మహిళా దినోత్సవ శుభాకాంక్షలు. ఈరోజు విమెన్స్ డే సందర్భంగా ఈ రోజుకు ఒక పరిపూర్ణతను తీసుకురావడానికి మనందరం ఒక లెజెండరీ పర్సనాలిటీని కలుసుకోబోతున్నాం. ఆవిడే ఇన్ఫోసిస్ నారాయణమూర్తి గారి సతీమణి పద్మశ్రీ సుధామూర్తి గారు.
సుధా నారాయణమూర్తి ఈ ప్రపంచానికి పరిచయం అవసరం లేని పేరు. విద్యావేత్తగా, ఉపాధ్యాయురాలిగా, సామాజికవేత్తగా, కాల్పనిక రచయితగా, నటిగా, ఉద్యోగిగా, ఒక్కటేమిటి అన్ని రంగాల్లోనూ బలమైన ముద్రను వేసిన బహుముఖ ప్రజ్ఞాశాలి. మహిళా సాధికారతకు నిలువెత్తు నిదర్శనం సుధా నారాయణమూర్తి. పరిమళానికి పవనం వాహిక అయితే ఇన్ఫోసిస్కు సుధా నారాయణమూర్తిలు ప్రాణవాహికలు. ఆమె లేకుంటే ఇన్ఫోసిస్ అనే కార్పొరేట్ దిగ్గజం ప్రపంచానికి తెలిసేది కాదు. మన సంపదంతా మనది కాదు, మనం కేవలం తాత్కాలికపరమైన సంరక్షకులం మాత్రమే. నలుగురితో పంచుకుంటేనే దాని విలువ పెరుగుతుంది అన్న వ్యక్తిత్వమే ఆమెను ఆకాశమంత ఎత్తున నిలబెట్టింది. ఆకాశంలో సగం కాదు, ఆకాశమంతా మనదే. పంజరాలు నిండిన ఆకాశంలో మిగిలిన ఆకాశం కూడా పంజరంలా కనిపిస్తుంటుంది. అందుకే పంజరం నుంచి ఆకాశానికి స్వేచ్ఛగా విహరించమంటున్న సుధామూర్తిని మహిళా దినోత్సవం వేళ కలుసుకోవడం నిజంగా మన అదృష్టం.
వెల్కమ్ టు వనితా టీవీ.
I always love flowers. First of all viewers, namaskaram. Vikshakalu namaskaram, correct? I do understand Telugu because my father was a doctor in Ballari way back 50 years back, okay? So Telugu was spoken there, and more than that I like Telugu movies, a lot. But I can't speak maybe because I'm not in Hyderabad. If you put me in Hyderabad for 3 months, I think I will be able to speak Telugu.
So how did it happen? So first time you're software engineer, you were not accepted, and after that how did that happen? And ఎలా పోరాడారు మీరు దానికోసం? How did you strive for that?
Okay, it has come in the paper, it has come on the internet, it is there in the book. I think everybody knows. But however, you want to listen from me
for the first time in Vanitha TV,
and that is to horse's mouth. I will tell you. It was in 1974. Okay, not now. It is almost 42 years back. I wanted to do my PhD in computer science. I applied abroad, I got seat, and I wanted to go. And one day I was coming from my class in Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore, and there I saw, an advertisement, campus interview, that young, energetic, bright engineers are needed for telco. Telco is now Tata Motors.
Yeah, now it has changed.
And they gave the specification what they want. Small lines. Women engineers need not apply. It was like, cigarette smoking is injurious to health. At the bottom in a small line it came. So I was young, I was energetic, I was very well qualified. I was the only girl in the class who did engineering. And I said, why a woman should not apply? That's something wrong. I came back thinking about it. Then I took a postcard. Then I said, whom I should write? I came from a small town, like Hubli, like Ballari kind of a town.
Yeah. It's near Karnataka.
Karnataka. And it is not like I came from a very influential family, rich family, politically connected, nothing of that.
There is no influence.
No influence. My father
You were
was
a common woman.
Like a very middle class. My grandfather was a high school teacher. My father was a professor and a doctor in a medical college. Like most of our women today, you can see, I was like that. Even now, I feel that is the way one should live. So, I said, who is the head of telco? I did not know. So I felt, okay, who could be head of Tata's? It was J.R.D. Tata, who used to come to Tata Institute on 15th of March every year, because it was a Tata's birthday. So I saw him from a distance, big man. How can we ever go and talk to such big people, He used to go there, and I used to stand at a distance, always appreciate him. I said, okay, head of the Tatas is J.R.D. Tata, let me write a letter. I wrote Mr. J.R.D. Tata, Telco, Bombay. That was the address. Actually, everything was wrong. J.R.D. Tata was not head of Telco, Head of telco was Mr. Mulgaonkar, and JRD was head of the entire Tata group, and the address was Mr. S.R. Mulgaonkar. The correct address would have been S.R. Mulgaonkar, Managing Director Telco, 23 Tata Bombay House, Tamarind Lane, Fort Bombay 1 is the correct address. Look at my address, JRD Tata, Telco, Bombay. But they
It was not matching.
nothing matching in that.
Nothing matching
because
in
of
that.
my ignorance, you know. Today there is the internet. In those days there was no internet also. So, but JRD Tata was famous, and it went directly to him. Can you imagine? In 1974, you write JRD Tata, Telco, Bombay, and it has reached him. I wrote in that, Tatas are always ahead of time. May it be any field in our country, and you have always ahead of time. It was Tata Salt, Tata Chemicals, Tata Locomotives, and you are always thinking ahead of any other company. And such company writes, a woman student need not apply. Is it not a disgrace? To be a woman is something wrong. And if I am not qualified, you don't have to. When I am qualified like any other man, without giving a chance, how can you say need not apply? It is something I cannot understand. Tata, House of Tatas, you have written such advertisement. I posted it and I forgot about it. And it went to JRD Tata, it seems. I do not know how it went. And then he called telco division people. I said, how can you write an advertisement without giving a chance to a girl who is competitive? You interview her and say, in case she is not good, you can always
Not
say
eligible?
no.
Okay, you can just
Yeah,
say
whether
no.
you take or not is different. But you are not even allowing her to
For
enter.
the interview.
Okay. He called and he said, it's unfair. Call her for an interview. And then I got a telegram. In those days, ladies hostel never used to have a telephone because they will talk to boys. So, not like today, you know. I come from a different era, and in my college I was the only girl. In the whole university I was the only girl. In the hostel I was the only girl in engineering in my department, but there were PhDs in other department students. So, there was no telephone for girls because they will talk to boys. So, it is only by telegram. I get a telegram, please attend the interview at Pune. At our expense, a first class fare is paid. There were no flights in those days from Bangalore to Pune. And coming from a middle class family, a free first class fare by train was very attractive to me. So I said, okay, I will go. And I was not worried, you know, what to interview. I was a little bit bold type, you know. I said, what they will ask, I know the subject. I go there, my friend said, you must go because Pune sarees were very good. And you know, it is very cheap and good, so 30 rupees you get a very good saree. All of them gave me 30 rupees. He said, collect some 10 sarees and bring it. Anyway, you are getting a first class fare. Thus I go to telco interview, taking 300 rupees from friends for buying sarees, and I land up in the campus. I go for an interview, then I see 14 people or 11 people, I think some number, large number of people I remember, interview panel, and there is no other candidate other than me. And then I realized the seriousness of the interview. I felt that they will not select me because they were gossiping. Oh, this is a girl whom boss has boss has sent for this. Because it was on Saturday, they had a holiday, I suppose. They have come there, and there are 7, 11 or some large number of people. I went and sat there. I realized they won't give me a job because they are already biased against me. I felt it. And
But you just wanted to face the situation.
yeah, it's okay. I wrote it and let me do that one. So there were many people. I sat there and they asked me all technical questions. I answered all of them. I was a very confident girl because I knew my subject very well. And at the end of the interview, there is one Dr. Satyamurthy. He is in Hyderabad. Dr. Sarvapalli Satyamurthy. He was the head of research division. You know, I call him sir. He was on the interview, a Telugu person from Visakhapatnam. Okay. He was there. He called me. My maiden name was Kulkarni. Kulkarni, you know, why we do not employ girls? I said, sir, I don't know. He said, bright girls like you can be in a research. Okay. But we are not called for a research post. We are called for a shop floor, that means with the machine post, and it is always in a shift, like 6 to 2 or 2 to 8 or whatever is that. 6 to 2 one batch and 12 to 6 another. And it has to be done with the workers. And it, if required, you have to go to Jamshedpur in Bihar. So that's
How
the
can
reason.
a lady do that?
How can a lady do that? And there is not a single lady who has come to telco up to this day. We don't even have any facility for a girl. A bright girl can be a good university or in a research department. We are not denying that you are not bright, but because of situation. I was young, and when you are young, you don't think much. I told, sir, there is a Chinese proverb. When Huan Tsang started from China in 6th century AD to come to India, everybody dissuaded him, don't go, it's very far. He said, for 10,000 li journey, there is always one step to start. If you don't change this, then educated women all the time should be in research. A person like me may not like to do research. I may like more practical work, more on the shop floor. So you are not giving an opportunity for a woman, and that is wrong. And then he said, when you are in a marriageable age, when you get married, you will go away. So what training we give it to you will be a waste. I said, sir, there are boys. When you give them training, there is a 300 rupees hike, they will leave your company and go. At least I will not do that. He was really impressed by my answer, and he said, okay, we'll get back to you and we'll let you know. I realized that they can give me a job by that time.
Okay. Oh,
okay, I
you
could
are
make
pretty
out,
much
I could make out that, you know.
Okay.
In any interview you can make out, you know, when they can't give, because they interviewed me, I gave all satisfactory answer. And I came back to Hubli, was on the way to Bangalore, and you know, my father has 3 daughters and 1 son. We were very friendly with our father.
You were the younger one or the elder
I was the
one?
middle one.
You the middle
Madhyama.
one.
Okay.
Okay.
So I went to home and I told my father, you know, what I did. I went to Pune, I had my interview, I answered like this, they got a letter, a whole story. I thought my father will appreciate his daughter's boldness. He scolded me. He scolded, you don't have brain, you have proven. I said, why? How can you write a person like JRD in a postcard? Why can't you write in a cover, enclosed cover? There is some manners to address big people. You can't treat him like your classmate writing in a postcard.
He was a doctor.
My
Your
father was a
was
doctor and a professor of gynecology.
Okay.
He said there is a method to address elderly person, not writing a postcard. Second, he said, do you think you will be able to get it? Of course they will give me a job. I have done everything.
What a confidence.
I was always confident. You know, by and large, I feel, later I will tell you in my interview, the real bhushana for a woman is not her dress, not her flower, not her jewellery, it is the confidence. That is, confidence is the real bhushana for a woman. And that confidence gives you a different beauty. And I believe in it. I am always, difficulties I have come in life, I have lost many opportunities, I have been, I failed in many fields, but confidence is something which I don't want to lose. And I want to tell all viewers, don't lose your confidence. It will not come with your makeup, it will not come with your beauty, it will come within you, and you have to develop that. With beauty it looks nice, with education it looks nice, but basic thing is your confidence. And that bhushana, Keyurana vibhushayanti purusham harana chandrojjvala, it says, it is not what you wear, it is not the flowers, it is not the dress. The Subhashita says, Vak bhushanam bhushanam, that means a good talk. You know, it's meant for men, but I don't believe it is meant for everyone. It is your confidence on your face, in your heart, that makes you very beautiful, and you can lead a good life in that. Okay. So I was very confident telling like all this happened. My father told me, you are going to take up this job. I said, no, I am not going to take up the job. I wanted to tell them, look, women are as good as men. That was my motto to go to the interview. I never wanted a job.
Okay.
I never wanted a job.
Vachina kuda, you were not ready for the job.
No, no. What is my aim? Women students need not apply.
Okay, just
I
want to
go
say
there
that.
and show there, look, you are wrong. Women are as good as men, and you are not giving an opportunity to women. I never wanted, because I wanted to go abroad and do my PhD. I set my goal. And my father said, then why did you write to them? Women are equal to men. I said, I believe in it. He said, When you ask for a gender difference is not correct, then it's your duty to take up a job. Otherwise, you need not write to them. You should keep quiet. They have their own policies, they have asked, and they would have chosen. And you have talked so high, women are equal to men, etc. When it comes in real life, you are not taking it up. You are running away to US. Is it right? Morally, are you right? You think over it. You are wrong. When otherwise, you should have just kept quiet. When you have questioned the authority, your responsibility. And in those days, we used to really listen to elders and their experiences in life. And I thought over it for 2-3 days. I have asked a basic question in an industry, why women are not equal to men. When it has come to real work, I am like a coward, I am running away. That is not correct. If they offer me a job, I must take it up. Okay, then I got a...
That day you decided.
Yeah, it took 2-3 days. With a heavy heart, I tore my admission letter and accepted this job. But I really am grateful to God. It was one of the greatest decisions I made, I think, in life. If I would have gone abroad, I would have done my PhD, I would have taken up a job there. Probably I would not have come back. I don't know what I would have done. I would have settled there like many Indians, one of them, right? But this opportunity of gender difference, asking him, getting into Tatas, made my way of thinking different. I learned the basic philanthropy there. I met Narayana Murthy in my work. We started Infosys. Then came foundation. And with that help, I could do so much in real life than settling abroad. I feel this was the greatest opportunity which God gave me. My father woke me up, and then I could help my own country people. So I always am thankful to God and to my father and to Telco. The first is God, then to Tata, and then to my father, in that order. My husband says I am more loyal to Tata than Infosys.
Infosys, okay. Than Infosys, okay.
Than Infosys company. I said yes. They gave me an opportunity to understand what it is to work in an industry. The money I saved from that industry became your seed money. They told me the basic philanthropy that taught me what I am today. I am ever grateful to them.